Step into the unknown with the Shadow Frequency and your host, Matt Wilson, as he takes you where the shadows hum.
Welcome to the Shadow Frequency, the podcast where we dive into the chilling unknown, exploring the paranormal mysteries that haunt our world. I'm Juniper, your producer, and tonight we're venturing into one of the most unsettling places on Earth, Skinwalker Ranch. Is this Utah hotspot a portal to another dimension where UFOs, glowing orbs, and shape-shifting entities slip through unseen cracks in reality? Our host, Matt Wilson, will guide us through the eerie tales and Native American lore that make this ranch a paranormal enigma. So dim the lights, settle in, and let the shadows take hold. Over to you, Matt, in 3, 2, 1...
Good evening, listeners, and welcome to the Shadow Frequency. Tonight, we're stepping into the heart of Utah's Uintah Basin, to a place where the veil between worlds feels razor thin, Skinwalker Ranch. This 512-acre property isn't just land, it's a cauldron of the unexplained, where the air hums with an otherworldly energy. UFOs dart across the night sky, glowing orbs drift through the fields, and cattle are found mutilated with surgical precision, drained of blood with no tracks to betray their killer. For centuries, this place has whispered of forces beyond our understanding, and tonight we'll explore the possibility that Skinwalker Ranch is a portal to another dimension. The name Skinwalker comes from Navajo legend referring to Yee-Na-Do-Shil, malevolent witches who shapeshift into wolves, coyotes, or owls, wielding dark powers to terrorize. According to Navajo lore, these beings are not just myth, but a tangible evil, capable of slipping between forms and perhaps even realities. The ranch sits near the Ute Indian Reservation, and local tribes have long avoided the area, calling it cursed, a place where the natural and supernatural collide. Some say the land was hexed long ago, a battleground between warring tribes that left a spiritual scar, inviting entities from beyond. The modern story begins in 1994 when Sterry and Gwen Sherman bought the ranch. They weren't there long before the nightmares started. They reported seeing UFOs, small boxy craft, others as large as football fields hovering above their fields. Crop circles appeared overnight, etched with uncanny precision, but the most horrifying were the cattle mutilations. Cows were found with eyes, tongues, and organs removed, cut with laser-like accuracy. No blood spilled, no predator tracks. One chilling incident involved a massive wolf 3 times the size of any natural beast that Terry shot point blank multiple times. The creature didn't flinch, didn't bleed, and vanished without a trace. The Shermans fled in 1996, selling the ranch to billionaire Robert Bigelow, a UFO enthusiast who turned it into a paranormal research hub. Bigelow's National Institute for Discovery Science set up cameras, sensors, and round-the-clock surveillance. Their findings, detailed in the book Hunt for the Skinwalker, are bone-chilling. Researchers saw glowing orbs that seemed to defy physics, darting into mesas or vanishing into thin air. They documented humanoid figures with piercing yellow eyes watching from the shadows, unmoved by gunfire. Some claim to see portals shimmering gateways in the sky or near ancient rock formations through which craft and creatures emerged. One investigator described a landscape visible through a portal, alien and unfamiliar, as if another world lay just beyond reach. Native American petroglyphs on the ranch depicting star maps and serpentine constellations like Draco hint at ancient knowledge of these phenomena. Local tribes believe these carvings mark portals to the heavens, places where spirits or other intelligences cross into our reality. The Uintah Basin has been a UFO hotspot since the 1950s, with thousands of sightings of lights and craft, often described as doorways in the sky. Could Skinwalker Ranch be a weak spot in the fabric of reality? a place where dimensions overlap, allowing entities to slip through? The current owner, Brandon Fugal, continues the investigation. Featured on The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, his team has captured thermal anomalies, UAPs diving into mesas, and electromagnetic spikes that fry equipment. One experiment near a boulder spiral, a possible ancient portal, triggered a heat anomaly and unease so intense that a native drum circle fled, sensing a malevolent presence. These events suggest something intelligent, perhaps non-human, is interacting with those who dare to probe the ranch's secrets. As we head to a break, let's ponder, is Skinwalker Ranch a gateway to another dimension where shapeshifters and UFOs cross into our world? Or is something even stranger at play? Juniper, take it away.
Wow, Matt, that's some seriously creepy stuff. Skinwalker Ranch sounds like a place where reality itself is unraveling. Listeners, what do you think? Portal to another dimension or something else entirely? We're diving deeper in a moment, but first, please like and subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, and all the major podcast directories. You can support us at patreon.com/shadowfrequency. Now it's time for our mailbag segment where we hear from you. Send your thoughts to shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. I gotta hit this button though first.
It's time for the Shadow Frequency mailbag.
All right, thanks, Chris. Let's see what's in the mail today. Here's a message from Caitlin in New Jersey. Says, hey, Shadow Frequency team, I'm obsessed with your podcast. I love how you dive into all these wild paranormal topics with such passion. Your episode on the underground base in New Mexico was unreal, gave me chills. Keep up the spooky vibes, and I'm stoked for more. Well, thanks, Caitlin, for the love. We're thrilled you're enjoying the show. Listeners, drop us a line at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com to share your thoughts or creepy experiences. Matt, back to you for the second half in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Shadow Frequency. We're deep in the mysteries of Skinwalker Ranch, a place where UFOs, shapeshifters, and cattle mutilations fuel speculation of an interdimensional portal. The stories are haunting. Glowing orbs, portals in the sky, and creatures that defy our understanding of reality. But let's dig deeper into what might be happening and consider whether these phenomena are truly otherworldly or if there's another explanation. The interdimensional theory is compelling. Some researchers, like those on Brandon Fugal's team, suggest the ranch could be a wormhole or Einsteinian bridge connecting our world to another dimension. This idea aligns with reports of portals, shimmering gateways where craft and creatures appear. In 2022, Fugal posted on X about phenomena supporting wormhole theories, citing observations of UAPs vanishing into mesas. The ranch's electromagnetic anomalies, which short out equipment and spike radiation, could be side effects of a dimensional rift. Native lore reinforces this, with stories of spirits crossing through sacred sites, and petroglyphs possibly mapping cosmic gateways. The idea that Skinwalker Ranch is a thin spot in reality where intelligences from another plane interact with us explains the diversity of phenomena, from UFOs to shapeshifters. But not everyone is convinced. Let's bring in a touch of skepticism. Skeptic Robert Schaefer argues the ranch's phenomena are almost certainly illusory. He points out that the National Institute for Discovery Science found no hard evidence after years of study, and the previous owners who lived there for 60 years reported no supernatural events. Schaefer suggests the Shermans may have exaggerated or invented stories to sell the ranch to a UFO-obsessed buyer like Bigelow. The lack of definitive photos or videos despite decades of surveillance raises questions. Could the mutilations be the work of natural predators, misidentified by anxious ranchers? Coyotes or scavenger birds can remove soft tissue, leaving cuts that appear precise. Another skeptical angle considers mass hysteria or confirmation bias. The Uintah Basin's long history of UFO lore dating back to the 1950s might prime residents to see the extraordinary in the mundane. A 1975 wave of cattle mutilations in Colorado was linked by some to government policies stressing small ranchers, suggesting a socio-political explanation for perceived paranormal activity. With no concrete evidence like a captured craft or verifiable portal footage, the ranch's reputation could be fueled by collective imagination, amplified by media like The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. Yet the skeptics don't fully dispel the unease. Even Schaefer admits the Sherman's modest sale price, $200,000 for 512 acres, doesn't scream profiteering, and the sheer volume of eyewitness accounts from ranchers to scientists is hard to dismiss. Fugel's team continues to document anomalies like UAPs and thermal signatures that defy easy explanation. The Native American connection adds weight. Tribes avoid the ranch, and their lore of skinwalkers and portals predates modern UFO hype. Could the truth lie in a blend of perspectives and natural phenomenon, like geomagnetic anomalies, misinterpreted as interdimensional yet still profoundly strange? As we wrap up, Skinwalker Ranch remains an enigma. Is it a portal to another dimension, a cursed land where skinwalkers and UFOs cross into our reality? Or is it a case of human minds weaving mystery from the unknown? One thing's certain, the ranch's shadows hold secrets we're only beginning to grasp. Juniper, close us out.
What a wild ride through Skinwalker Ranch. Thanks, Matt, for taking us into the heart of this paranormal puzzle. Listeners, do you think it's a portal to another dimension or something else? Join the conversation and sign up for our contest. Details on how to enter are coming up right after we sign off, so stick around. You'll be entered in the drawing for May 10th. Remember to follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and all major podcast platforms. Until next time, stay curious and keep listening to The Shadow Frequency. Good night, everyone.
Calling all Shadow Frequency fans. Enter our contest for a chance to win big. First prize, the Bigfoot book, the Encyclopedia of Sasquatch, Yeti and Cryptid Primates, the Real Unexplained Collection. Second prize, Squatch Metalworks, Bigfoot playing cards, a unique 52-card deck with illustrations and facts, perfect for Sasquatch lovers. To enter, email shadowpodcast@protonmail.com with your favorite episode of our podcast. Drawing is May 10th, 2025. Tune in and throw your hat in the ring.